Hi everyone. Before I answer my questions, I just kind of want to throw out my quotes that I recently found. So Hayes and Erford, 2018 said, namely, because there's no census category to identify Arab Americans, most data collection vehicle groups these individuals into the white category, which I had no idea about. So that was really, really interesting. For my peer-reviewed article, I found one called School-Based Considerations for Supporting Arab American Youth Mental Health. So the purpose of the article is to describe the demographics and backgrounds of Arab Americans, highlight the current research related to the academic performances and mental health of the Arab American youth, and then three, provide specific recommendations for school-based mental health providers to use within multi-tiered systems of support. And that was by Goforth and all from 2017. So, for the questions, what are two social, political, and occupational issues facing the groups elected? For discrimination and stereotyping, Arab Americans frequently encounter ethnic discrimination and harmful stereotypes in media and public discourse. They are often portrayed as terrorists, religious extremists, or cultural outsiders, particularly in the context of the U.S. foreign policy and events that, like the Persian Gulf War or 9/11. A 2020 report noted that 40% of Arab Americans reported experiencing discrimination. This persistent negative portrayal contributes to a collective fear, cultural silence, and challenges in identity formation. For occupational and economic disparities for refugees, while many Arab Americans hold professional and um, managerial positions and have median income higher than the national average, recent immigrants and refugees face significant occupational challenges. Educated individuals may be unemployed due to the language barrier or lack of recognition of foreign credentials. Women in particular face additional barriers as traditional gender roles may conflict with the U.S. occupational expectations, threatening family structures rooted in paternal authority. And then, based on my research this week, what is a counseling theory I think that will work best? I picked two. I think there are two ones. The first one is a multicultural counseling theory. This emphasizes cultural awareness, sensitivity, and the client's worldview. Given the importance of collectivism, religion, family honor, and the client's identity struggle in Arab American culture, this theory helps counselors tailor interventions respectfully and effectively. The next one is CBT, so cognitive behavioral therapy. Is very beneficial because it aligns with the survival oriented mindset of many Arab Americans. So CBT structure problem-solving approach can be more culturally acceptable than insight-based therapy, especially for clients unfamiliar with Western counseling norms. Together, these approaches allow counselors to honor cultural values while promoting emotional resilience and adaptive coping. And then three, within your selected group, what cultural barriers exist to seeking counseling services? How would you mitigate those barriers? So, for the cultural barriers, the stigma around mental health. So, in many Arab cultures, mental health issues are often seen as signs of personal weakness or lack of faith, leading individuals to avoid professional help. There's also gender norms. So, women may need permission or accompaniment. They need to be accompanied from male relatives, especially in traditional families, limiting their access to private counseling. There's also a mistrust of outsiders. So, due to historical mistreatment and experiences of discrimination, Arab Americans may be reluctant to open up to a non Arab counselor. And then the lack of cultural relevance in therapy. So, the Western model of individualized therapy may conflict with Arabs' values of family, community, and honor. To mitigate these situations, here are some of the strategies I picked was build cultural competence. So counselors should educate themselves about Arab cultural values, religious influences, and communication styles. Clarifying counseling roles. Early sessions should define what counseling is and how it can benefit the client within their culture and their religious framework. Include family members when it's appropriate. So offering family or couples counseling may increase comfort and align with collectivist values. Being flexible with structure, so adjust session lengths, location, maybe even doing a home visit. and include culturally appropriate rituals when possible. And then, of course, advocacy. So, act as a cultural advocate by connecting clients with community resources, reducing systematic barriers, and addressing discrimination. Thanks, guys.